Hi, in today's video, I'll show you how to install a custom recovery on Samsung Galaxy A6. Okay, so as I said, we'll be installing a custom recovery, and let's just begin. Custom recovery is, if you've ever been to a recovery mode on an Android phone, then you probably know what a recovery mode is. A custom recovery gives you more options, and if you're watching this video, you probably know what you want to achieve with your custom recovery. Although if you want to install a custom ROM, there's another video about that shows you both custom recovery and ROM in order to get the full experience in one video, so you can just switch to that video. But if you have any other purpose in installing the custom recovery, or you know how to install a custom ROM, just don't know, or you are not sure how to install a custom recovery, this video is just for you. Now, let's begin by going to our phone. Doing everything what we'll do today will erase the data. So if you have anything important on your phone, please make sure to back it up before you begin. Now, go to the settings and go to accounts and backup, then accounts. And if you have any Google account listed here, click on it to remove it, so you prevent any problems later on. Now, let's go to connections. Make sure you are connected to Wi-Fi. It will be needed in order to unlock the bootloader, which will be the first step of installing the custom recovery. Now, I already have developer options enabled, so I'll disable them just so I can show you how to do it. Go to About Phone. If you have the same model as me, the thing after the slash doesn't matter, only what's before the slash. So if you have SM-A600FN, you can use the files in the description down below to get the custom recovery. If you have a different model though, you may follow this video, but the files will be different. So you may also check out if there's a video for your model on our channel, or basically just try to follow this video. But if you have a different looking Samsung, like this one for example, with the button here, then it may be a little different. It's worth just, if you can't find the video for exact model, just try finding a video for a similar looking one, and then get the files on your own. Now, let's go to software information and tap on build number 7 times. Go back and go down. It'll enable developer options. Now you'll find OEM unlocking. If you don't see it, it's probably because you're not connected to internet. So connect to it, and if you still don't see it, restart your phone. Now I'll enable it, click on enable, and it'll automatically get me to erase my data. So let's click on delete all. It's great, it's super easy here. Some newer Samsungs require you to do a few more things, but here all you need to do is just enable OEM unlocking, and it'll get you to everything else automatically. Now we can already get to our computer in order to finalize everything and do everything else that's needed. Download the files because it'll take some time for the phone to start. So you can see my computer right here on the side, let's open a browser. So in the link down below, you'll find a mega folder link, and you'll find custom recovery. Just go into it, and I will be installing the TWRP. It's the most default option that most people use, so that's the only one you need to select. If you want the same one as me, just select it and download. The other ones may differ in the installation, so they are just here for you if you want to try them out, but you may need to check how to install them because they are zip files, so they may be a little different. I think you need to uncompress them, but I've just found them, so I leave them here in case you want to use them. But to have the same process as me, use the TWRP, and that's the only file from the mega folder you need. And then go to HardReset.Info, which is our website, to find a few more things. To be certain, 2 more files. So go to download, then go to Samsung drivers. They're typically the first on the list, but if you don't see them, just type the name Samsung drivers in the search bar and find the ones with this image. Download, then click on download here and it'll start downloading to your computer. I already have them downloaded, so I won't do it. Now it's here. Type in Odin. Then download the version 3.14.4, and once it's all downloaded, all these 3 files in total that you need, let's go to our downloads. I have quite a few files, but first Samsung driver, right click on it, then click on extract all, and then click on extract, and it'll create a folder like so, like this one. And inside there will be this file that you need to open and install. After installing it, it is very important that you restart your computer, otherwise the driver will not be working. I already have it installed, so I won't do it. Then let's go to Odin and let's go inside. Again, for Odin, you need to just right click on the file, click on extract all and extract it. Then open the exe file. And as you can see, I'm right here. So let's give the phone a moment to start. And in a moment we'll be able to continue. Okay, I did pause the video for a moment because it took quite a few minutes, like 4. It's an old phone, so it's quite normal for it to take some time. Now let's set it up real quick. I know you may not want to do it, but it's worth doing so. I know some people don't set up, but it's really worth it because later it may have some issues if it's not set up, so I'll just set it up. But don't pay attention to the setup. I'm even skipping the Wi-Fi because it makes the process way faster. Because it doesn't have to load all the data, it doesn't have to ask me for the Google account and everything else. So the process is way quicker without the Wi-Fi. And as I said, don't pay attention to the setup. Don't set it up properly because it'll be reset anyway if you install the custom recovery. So now let's skip that, and we'll connect to Wi-Fi after the setup because in summary that's quicker to connect after the setup, not during the setup. Let's go to settings then, connections, Wi-Fi, and find the network you will want to connect to. Connect. Yeah, it'll start sending me notifications very likely. Let's go to About Phone now. Software information. Tap on build number 7 times. Go back twice and go to Developer Options. Now, I don't see OEM unlocking, so what I'll do is I'll try to leave settings. Let's reopen them. See again. If not, then restart the phone, of course. Yeah, I'll do it. Let's press and hold on the power button. Tap on restart, tap on it again. I'll get back to you soon. Okay, it's restarted. Let's unlock it. Then go to the settings. And go to Developer Options. Now, I still don't see OEM unlocking. That is so weird. I'll disable the oh no, it's there. It says bootloader already unlocked. Great, perfect. Now we can turn our phone off. Let's unplug the cable if you have it plugged in. Press and hold on the button, tap on power off. Now let's give it a moment. Let's wait for a little moment, and now press and hold on volume up and volume down at the same time, and while doing so, plug in the cable that's already plugged into your computer. Now it'll give you this warning, and you need to click on volume up when you see the warning. Now you are in the download mode. Your phone should light up as a COM port in the Odin if you have installed the drivers correctly and restarted the computer, and also if your cable works properly. Now go to options right here and make sure that Auto Reboot and Factory Reset Time are unselected. Then click on AP button, and from your downloads select the TWRP file. Then click on Start. Now when it says pass, we can go into our recovery. I'll put everything on the full screen so we can see everything better. And this will be a little combination of buttons. Keep the cable plugged in and press and hold on power and volume down at the same time for about 7 seconds until the screen goes off. Once it does, move your finger from volume down to volume up while still pressing the power button. So let's do it. Power and volume down for about 7 seconds until the screen goes off. And once it does, move your finger from volume down to volume up while still pressing the power button. Once Samsung logo shows up, you can release the power button and keep pressing the volume up button. Now, it should get us to the TWRP. Yes, we are here. And that will be basically the end of the video. Because we are in the TWRP, and here you can do whatever you want to do. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.